EastEnders casts former Emmerdale star as George Knight Jr. That's a pretty exciting thing in itself. And I just want to take the initial part of this video to laugh. We all make hot takes sometimes. We all say stuff in the heat of the moment. So let's just, hindsight, remember last year, we were all talking about who's going to be the body on the floor at Christmas. Well, on June 6th, 2023, I said George Knight's son ends up dead on the floor at Christmas. Now, I didn't say which Christmas. So it can still happen. It's still happening. How reasonable is it?
I love how you're going to do the politician fucking Paul. I know I said you'll elect me. I'll fix the roads, but I need you to re-elect me so I can refix the roads. It's like
I did
fucking
not
moving the
say
goalpost.
2024.
It could be 2025.
And I suppose this was also paired with a very campy trailer, which we would show you, but I didn't get it set up, and obviously, well, copyright, of course. It's a trailer. It's titled "The Gloves Are Off." It's both George and George Knight Jr. in a boxing ring, taking the robe off. You have Cindy, George, and Elaine, and then you have George Jr., Gina, and Anna. And this one's pretty exciting. And then finally you have them kind of like back to back, one as blue hand wraps, the other as red hand wraps. And it's with the name "The Gloves Are Off." So I suppose I could also probably get this on the screen as well and show a picture of George Knight Jr. So far, mate, initial thoughts. What do you reckon? Have you seen much of this? You like it?
I like it. I was just disappointed Peter was left off the fucking trailer. I understand he's not related to George, but fuck me, he's a part of the Anna and Gina family. He has to be. Why is he not there? I know Peter looks a bit like a giraffe, but still, he should have been there. He looks a bit tall. But I love how they're going to call him Junior. They're not even going to go George Knight. It's not going to be even like when they call Terry Junior, TJ.
Yeah, it's just Junior. And the difference is he looks fucking massive as well. He looks like a brick shit house, like a stocky lad. And Junior, I don't know. It's always weird. I remember having one of those dumb thoughts where it's like, at what point does Junior become a senior? And it's like, no, it's not like a crossover period. It's not like, all right, you're 60 now, you're senior. It's not how that fucking works, is it? It's just how it is. Never understood calling someone senior or junior. Just fucking grow up. Get a bit in it. Look, you can't be that good that you have to name your kid after you. Like, if I'm having kids, I'm not calling it Ash Jr. Like, fucking call it someone else. I've had my time with the name.
Junior.
Fucking, figure it out. But yeah, let's read a bit more. Says, EastEnders has cast former Emmerdale star Micah Balfour, he as George Knight's son Jr. Apparently he had a little small role on Emmerdale. Done some stuff with the Royal Shakespeare Company. He was apparently in Death in Paradise. Did some stuff in Doctors. He seems to be, he was apparently a Dr. Bailey. He did 93 episodes of Emmerdale. So, probably, I guess anybody watching this, anybody in this soap space probably has a vague idea if they watched Emmerdale, but let's talk about it. The past few months have seen Vic Barman George discovering that his adoptive father, Eddie Knight, murdered his biological father decades earlier to prevent a custody battle. All the stuff. We've covered it fucking extensively. Viewers have seen George trying to reach out to his estranged son Junior throughout this rough period, but he has not been able to make contact. This will change when Junior arrives in Walford later this month, though the exact reason for father and son's reunion is being kept under wraps for now. EastEnders producer Chris Clenshaw. Oh, sorry, we are Clenshaw stands are just glizzy. Oh yeah, love you Clenshaw. Don't even like him that much. He's just a decent producer. Has hinted that viewers should expect Junior to arrive with secrets of his own. The actor says, I'm delighted... Oh, wait, no, this is Glenshaw. I'm delighted to welcome Mika Balfour to the cast of EastEnders as he takes on the role of Junior Knight, the producer said. Although Junior has been referenced since the Knights arrived in the square, the audience knows very little about George's son and the circumstances behind their estrangement. Junior arrives in Walford following an unlikely meet with his dad and is quickly thrust into the heart of the drama, where it soon becomes apparent to the viewers that there is more to Junior that meets the eye. I'm going to say, I think there's going to be a lot of parallels with George and Junior. I think that Junior's probably going to get like a similar entrance that George had, where, it's just kind of like fucking, George had the fucking like red carpet rolled out for him, had this really fucking big, like cool, like, I'm going to solve all your problems and I'm George. And it's like, whoa, that's fucking George Nightmare Night. Holy shit. Like, he's probably not going to be as known, but I think that he'll probably turn some heads. He'll take away a lot of attention. From what it seems, and this might be speculation, it seems like Junior's a bit older. He seems like he's a decent chunk older than Anna and Gina. Let's take a little gamble. How old is the actor? The actor's 45. All right, I'm trying to do some theory crafting. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe there's definitely was got to be some tension with Cindy and Junior, and I feel like he probably didn't like George moving on from, I think Sabrina was his ex and what people assume is Junior's mum. So I'm thinking maybe like rebellious young adult George Knight Jr., maybe he had an affair with Cindy or something, because it sounds like something Cindy would do, and I wouldn't be surprised. But fuck, that's just spitballing, probably not actually happening. Or do you reckon you got any dumb theories for this? Anything? And then again, I started by saying he's going to be the body on the floor at Christmas, so yeah. Anything else sounds a bit more reasonable.
So, just like Nick Cotton tried to con his mother out of money, I have a theory that Junior's going to try and con George Knight out of money and try and kill him, but in the end, he can't kill him. And then they're going to recreate that the guy died fucking 1985 in the first episode. They're going to recreate that with Junior on the 40th anniversary, just like they did with Nick Cotton. So then the timeline continues that every 10 years post 2015, we have to do the opening to Reg Cox's death for the insert 10-year anniversary.
They didn't do it in 95 or 2005.
Yeah, but we're doing it from 2015 onwards. That's the thing.
I said nothing can be as ridiculous as my prediction, but you went and fucking straight off that cliff.
We technically did have a death in 2005, but it was on the Greenbrick floor. It was Dirty Death.
Yeah, but people didn't discover him like kicking the door in. Like, yeah, sure, there was technically a death in fucking 89 EastEnders. Doesn't mean it paralleled fucking anything that happened before. For fuck's sake. Like, there was one time I nicked one of my brother's like takeaway foods and started justifying all these things that were clearly like red flags. I'm just like, oh wow, they just didn't. I think it was like some cheesy chips in a burger, and I'm like, wow, they put different sauce on mine. Like, I think it's just cheese. So there's no way this isn't sauce. I went for garlic mayo, and it was like burger sauce on it, and I was like, man, this is really fucking strange. And then about 5 minutes went, and I went, this isn't my fucking food. I've eaten like half the fucking thing. Ah, well. I was just like, all of these reasons were just like, there's no bloody way this is actually happening. And that was you trying to figure out that theory. But there's a final bit to this little thing saying, it's a privilege to work with Colin Salmon, who I've watched with admiration for many years, and Francesca Henry and Molly Rainford, who are dynamite on screen, as well as the amazing Harriet Thorpe and Kelly Bright. Junior is an exciting character to play as he's a complex man, and he's going to cause a lot of stir. So, Yeah, I think he'll be a kind of cult personality type character. And I will say, I think it'll be interesting to see how they develop Anna and Gina now having a brother on the show. Are they close? Are they not close? Do they Gina seems to message him a decent chunk. Like, are they actually a close-knit group? Are they...
Well,
Does Gina feel more comfortable and less off the rails now that she has her big brother there to protect her, Like...
wait, question. I don't know. I don't know the actor who plays Johnny. But did they name everyone in the Queen Quake except Johnny in the
Well,
fucking
yeah, but
article? It's like,
Johnny's not really a part of the family, is he?
yeah, but Johnny still lives in the Queen Quake, lads. You can't leave gay Johnny out. Poor Johnny.
Yeah,
And also Key mentioned they also left another character out. They left fucking Tyson out. You don't want to work with Tyson, and you don't want to work with Johnny. This is bullshit.
Yeah, I will say,
feel like
Johnny's made absolutely no effort to try be a part of George's family. Johnny's just there for Linda. And that's pretty much how he's done it. But yeah.
Ash,
they're not targeting
Step
Johnny.
Brothers? Do you know Step Brothers, the movie?
Yes.
Can we please get George Jr. and Johnny recreate Step Brothers, them two living in the same room? Get off my drum set. It's my drum set. I'm a police officer.
Apparently the actor played the co-pilot in Doctor Who television story A Christmas Carol. So yeah, that's a deep cut. I don't really have much else, but I think, like I said, it'll be interesting to see how the sisters develop. It'll be interesting to see how Elaine takes to George Knight Jr. Interesting to see how Cindy reacts, see if, there's some weird history there or not. All in all, I mean, it is pretty much the year anniversary, as you said before, right? Like, the Knights came in at a very similar time as to this. And, they came in and didn't really respect the surroundings and didn't really understand. George made his first appearance on the 1st of June, 2023. It's now May. So, and he's going to appear at the end of the month as well. It makes a decent chunk of sense. And I think it'll be pretty interesting to see how it shapes up. I would like to see what everybody thinks in the comment section. What are your predictions for George Knight Jr.? And, I think he's going to be turning some heads. But he was living in Dubai. Like, he's one of his headshots is he's in a suit. So, he could be a fucking high-rolling son of a gun. He could be an absolute baller.
Right, Ash, you're telling me he's living with the greatest EastEnders character of all time? He's living with Robbie Jackson. Ugh. Robbie, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, that's the actor, not the actor was living it up in Instagram models.
Let's just pretend it's the character as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he died. I mean, like we said, the last we heard of him, he got ran over by like Fofana in fucking London by a Lambo. Which, even though he may have gotten run over, it still sounds like a massive flex. Yeah, I got ran over by fucking Fofana. It's like Chelsea. I think he's like a Chelsea football player. I don't remember. but like, oh yeah, I'll just Wesley Fofana, fucking hit by a Lamborghini. Like, how are you really seeing that it's fucking? How are you really seeing that it's him? Oh.
You reckon he was like, "Can I get a photograph?" And he just fucking
he just turns on the fucking tinted windows. Fucking, yeah, sure. Reflection. But yeah, there we are. I will just continue. Want to see what people think about George Knight Jr. I know we've taken a little bit of time to fucking check it, but it did come out on Thursday night. So it was like, fuck this, it's my day off. Some Hollyoaks news broke as well, so I'm like, I gotta fucking cover this as well, for fuck's sake. Fucking hell. But now it's here, so yeah, tell us what you think in the comment section down below. We've been watching Walford. If you want to join the Discord, there's a link in the description. And all in all, thank you for watching. Join us in the next one. See you then. Bye-bye.